In a world searching for gaming knowledge comes the man, the myth, a legend in his own mind, Critical.
Welcome back, guys and gals. Critical here. Today I'm bringing you another episode of Medieval Dynasty. I have been busy, so back at my base, I went ahead and made that second woodshed, and I assigned this young lady to lumberjack. It keeps saying that there's no one assigned. I'll have to look at that. But the other one seems to be working just fine. So she's still bringing wood in. When I get to level 2, you can put 2 people on it and it'll come much faster. Plus, I'll eventually find better people. I kind of hamstringed myself by saying that I only want women in my town. The good thing about that is I have no housing issues. Every time I hire somebody, they just move in right with the next young lady. There's no squabbling. I've had no issues whatsoever. 2 ladies here, 1 lady here. I have a whole house that's not even used yet. I want to go to the other mine across the water. Or is there a closer one over here? I know there's a mine over here. That's kind of, I don't know, is that closer to, actually, that probably is closer to me than going up there. No, I think going up there is actually closer to my town when I had to head back with it. Part of the reason is the season's about to turn over today. And when the season changes, you're automatically, quote unquote, teleported to your town. So if you're overweight to the point where you can't walk, and I mean completely knackered, you can't even inch forward, and you wait, the season changes, you're going to wake up in the morning right at the foot of your storage, and you can just drop everything in the storage and you're no longer overweight, or just drop everything on the floor. So that's probably where we're going to end up today. That's probably my idea. Gather as much iron as I possibly can to the point that I'm so overweight that I can't move, and I'll let the season take me home. It sounds like some type of weird book or something. Just let the season take you home. This game, it looks really beautiful. Okay, the vistas, the views. I mean, look at all that down there. It's like, OMG. Early access, and it looks this good. Wait until it's done. Wait till I have a better video card. Because this is on my old video card, and it looks this good. Think if it was like on a 3070, because that's probably the range of card I'll be looking at. I hear something moving around. Oh, I went too far for Gustovia. I'm an idiot. I'm going to go ahead and get us to Gustovia. I want to see if I can possibly get married today. I don't know. We'll see what her mood is. As you get closer to the point where I've noticed this. When I first talked to her and affection was at 0, I could talk to her for four times. And then after I reached a threshold of some sort, it dropped to 3. And now that I'm right at the edge of having high to basically, she's going to throw herself at you as soon as you ask, I can talk to her twice. And I'm wondering if I get closer to 100, if it's going to be, now I can only talk to her once. Just slowing down your progress, making it that much harder to win the heart of your fair lady. But it would be another worker. A worker who will be a level 10 in something. Whatever that is, I don't know. But a good thing about having a wife is she'll tend your wounds. Doesn't cost you anything. And you can also reset your skills. So like my survival skills, which I have way too much of already. Well, not way too much. I'm 10 out of 10. And there's a few skills that I don't need anymore. So I can just go ahead and get rid of them. Show me your wares. I'm going to go ahead and buy the flatbread real quick. so that I have some food on me that spoils extremely slowly that I can bring with me on the road. I think I'll leave pottage, portage, or whatever it's called, and other things for the people of town. Now, don't leave unripened berries, because that test was null and void, because my people ate them. All right, so you were the young lady that I could get. Let's see, how have you been lately? No. +5. Finally. Willing to join. Great, I'll see you there. All right. Well, that's worth a save right there, because that is a good start to the day. All right, where is Scaramina? There she is. She's either between those two or she's out on the other side of the fence. Are you hiding from me? Are you hiding from me? Hey, hold on a sec. All right, just wanted to save just in case. I'm at a 25% chance. Ooh, I actually have a chance now. There's 10. I'm at 95. 100. Oh, the game just blocked me. I can't believe it. I was right there. All I had to do is talk to her. I'm at 100%, which means more than likely I'm at like 90% chance she'll say yes. All right, so I will marry you in the sun. Oh, see, I wanted us to do a springtime wedding. Now I got to do a summertime wedding. Oh, well. I do have to start doing village quests or side quests here soon. But I have other things to tackle. So yeah, good news. I've got her right up to 100% affection. I am good to go with that. Good thing about iron arrows, you get a lot. You get a lot of them. I can't say you get most of them, but you'll get a lot of them back. I think I'll go this way. I am going to head up to the mine and start mining up there, and I'll see how far I get. And then I want to look at the crops and how my people are harvesting it. I made sure that they have the proper tools. One thing I want to test is that extra longbow. I want to look and see how my hunter's doing with a regular bow. Take the regular bow out of the storage unit and then put the longbow in. And I want to see if that improves her hunting capability, how fast she brings meat stuff in. Speaking of meat, I also want to hunt something with my iron arrows as well. All right, I have a bison or a bison over here. It's a kind of bison. All right. I guess they're a short-haired bison versus a long-haired bison. Oh, right in the side of the head and slowed. If I go... Oh, and bleeding. And that's a death. Awesome. The longbow and iron arrows. Now, the recursive bow, or recurve bow, is a advanced bow as well. I think it does the same damage from what I was understanding the information I saw, but it uses less stamina. The longbow has a long, hard draw on it. So I could see the recursive bow is more of you're running around, you pull it out and shoot. The crossbow does the most damage, uses no stamina, but it takes like forever and a day for you to load it and fire it. And it's also pretty heavy as well. Let's check. The last time there's only 2 guys here. I don't think that's going to change until the season change. Nope, it's only 2 guys. There is a young girl here. Child. So you can't... A lot of the people have been saying they only have seen male children. There are female children in the game. They're just rarer, it seems. I don't even know if you as the player can have a female child. You're always going for an heir. I would like to see that added to the game, where you have a percentage chance of it being a male or a female, and then you have to try for another. I have no problem with a woman running a town. don't get what I'm about to say the wrong way. Historically, women were not leaders. So you didn't have a male child. Well, you got your wife pregnant, or you found another woman to get pregnant so that you could have a male child, because you have to have that male heir. Don't kill me in the comments. It's not how I see the world. I'm just telling you the way that it used to be and the way it appears to be in this game. If you don't like that, take it up with the developers. I am just a video game player. All right, you were extremely difficult, and you're really not worth it. In the long run, I'd probably get rid of you after a while, but let's try. Have a minute. How have you been lately? Now only gets me a 0. That gets me a 0. It's not going to happen. +2. Okay. You know what? I don't think I'm going to waste any more time on you. I don't think you are worth my time. So I'm going to save that poor performance and never look back. So do I want to put another storage unit down here? It's much easier to build a storage. I mean, if I have to, I'm not going to get rid of the storage unit because it's 500 storage. It's nice to have. But this is the place for a storage unit if I ever saw one. I'll think about it. Yeah, because I've put a storage unit right out there, literally right here. And then I can, when I actually get to the point that I can make a mine, basically you build an opening to the mine shaft. And that's your mine. And you have another storage, and then they transport everything for you. Right now, I have to do all the transporting myself, which can be long and boring. Which is why I'm going to save you guys from watching me beat rocks all day. You can watch anybody beat rocks. I'm not going to make you watch me beat rock. It's almost nighttime, and I wanted to show you what I'm doing. So I come down. This place is huge. I'll come down. I will mine a section, and then I will pick up everything that I can, run it back to the mouth of the cave, and then I will pick up that item. Oh, I got 2 stacks. Hold on a second. So that way I have 3 stacks of items. A stack of rocks, a stack of salt, and of course the most important, stack of iron. And I'm just running back and forth. I've been sticking to the right wall here. This cave system is huge. Here it goes, a split again. Oh yeah, I'm gonna build over here and build right outside. And it kind of goes around that way. Okay, cool. And wow, this thing just keeps going. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, guys, seriously. This is the cave to end all caves. Well, I'm going to get back to the grind. I'll bring you guys back when it's almost midnight. Now, if you want to see the time, go to your map. It's 6:36 right now. And at midnight, I'll be transported back to my town and wake up in the morning. So, okay, my pickaxe broke, but this is important. You want to line stuff up and make sure that you can see everything before you start overburdening yourself. And then double check, make sure you haven't missed anything. Nope, we are good. So currently I have 328.6 kilograms of crap on me. 22 logs, 46 sticks, 56 salt, 151 rocks, not bad, and 81 iron. And I didn't get through the mine. It would take 2, maybe 3 pickaxes to get through that entire mine. I only got through the entrance and 1 or 2 wings of it. So, yeah. This place is huge. I definitely want to build close to this next year. And, I mean, I've got merchants to sell to, and there's 2 towns close by. Granted, each one only has a single merchant, but it's still better than nothing. So I'm going to sit here and pass the time until I get teleported home, and I'll bring you back when the teleportation happens, or when I'm waking up in the morning. The shift's about to happen. It's 23:56, so roughly in a few seconds, game time, anytime now, I should shift over. Okay. Now I'm going to wake up in my house, open up my chest, Let's drop all the fur in there. And I'll drop the leather in there for now. Drop the stone axe. I don't need to carry that on me. Of course, I'm still way overweight. So now I wish there was porters so I could identify an item and tell workers to go move it, but there's not. So I'm going to dump all the raw logs, rocks, salt. I want to store some sticks in my personal storage so that I always have some sticks available. All right. Let's check on my workers. It is now summer. There, my ladies going to work. So, management time. I need to take people off of the hunting lodge. And put her on the barn as a field worker. And then take one of the lumberjacks and put you on the barn as a field worker. Now, probably for a day or two until, well, it might take 2 days since I have to harvest and put stuff in. And so, right now, I've got more than enough wood, more than enough food. I'm doing pretty good. My taxes are at 315, so I think that's the running total of what's been or what is going to be harvested. Here they come. So I've got one young lady going out to the extraction location. That young lady over there is going to the wood. Do I want to put her on wood instead of... I'm getting more than enough rocks right now. I think having her out there... I mean, it says she's a miner, but she's not getting anything that I consider to be necessary. Let's go to... Because the extraction shed will get me rocks and stuff, and salt and limestone. But not the stuff that I really want, which is actually iron. Remove from there. Let's see. I'll put her on the woodshed. Because I think having the additional woodshed coming in would be nice. Lumberjack. There we go. All right, so these two should start harvesting. We've got carrots that are ready to be collected. Onions that can be collected. Cabbage that can be collected. Okay, so she's already got the sickle. Not that she's actually holding it in her hands, but she's harvesting and she's going to pick the cabbage. Awesome. I also found that they like to eat cabbage. They will eat all the cabbage in a heartbeat if you give them a chance. You okay? Why aren't you working? There might be a problem with that woodshed I put down there. I can't seem to get people to work in that second woodshed correctly. Assign a workspace. Woodshed. Nope, not that one. All right, hold on a second. Which one doesn't have workers? Yeah, having the two woodsheds seems to be causing me more problems. Lumberjack. Okay, so she's off to be a lumberjack. Now, are you working or are you walking away? I think that's my problem, is because I have two. I don't know if proximity shouldn't make a difference, but I am having problems with it. I'm gonna have to start fixing my I'm gonna watch her. She's walking over. I need to see, are you actually going to chop some wood? And eventually all these trees in here will grow back in. There's gonna be, I just have to wait till next year. They'll grow in. She's walking way over there to get wood. But yep, looks like she's getting wood. Yep, she's getting wood. Awesome. Now, you're doing the same thing. You're going to come over here. Okay, cool. Oh, berries. That's right. But these are all picked already, so no worries. Okay, well, everybody's doing what they need to do. I wonder if the cabbage is already in here. I need to take some of the cabbage out if I want to make potage. Oh, yeah, look at that. Going in already. I've got 7 flatbread on me. I'll be fine. Let's go ahead and leave the meat in here. I do see a problem coming up, though. I'm going to take this and go out and sell it. Cabbage weighs a lot. I'm going to take this cabbage right here and enough meat to the house. I'll take all the meat to the house for now. And I'm going to cook that stuff off camera at night, and I'll cook up potage. Drop that off. This way I can... Oh, there's not enough room. Come on, come on. All right, cool. I thought there wasn't enough room. I'll sell that potage off. Pick up the iron. All right, how much of this can I keep on me without being overweight? 40 kilos. I can limp along. All right. I'm going to head over and make iron arrows, and then I'm going to go to town. I'm going to try to get married. I want to get that finished in this episode at least. Or should I save that for the beginning of next episode? No, we'll get married this episode. We'll get married this episode. I just have to inch my way. I'm like, I've got, instead of having cold feet, I have iron feet. See, I made it funny. Before leaving my town, I went ahead and took 20 logs and turned them into firewood, giving me an 80 on top of the 35 I had or something like that. So I've got over 100 firewood right now, and that puts me at 160.7 wood. And they shouldn't touch logs or sticks. They should be going only for that firewood. Ooh, hello. That's right. Alwyn, I gotta speak to you. For my main quest that I'm trying to finish up. You don't look happy. Oh, what's up? Okay, he doesn't like the work he has ahead of him. He doesn't like being a farmer. And he wants to be a hunter, so I have to go talk to the hunter to see if he'll take an apprentice, huh? Okay. That we can do. There's not taxes due right now, is there? Hold on. Oh, I guess I could pay the taxes, or is that taxes due this time of year? No, okay. Let's say I shouldn't have to pay any taxes right now. I know I was up on my taxes, but that's okay because I have iron arrows, and you can't even buy all the iron arrows that I have. See, you wouldn't want to be you because you're poor, and I've got your money. I don't eat the potage. Eat that. Potage sells for more. Alright. We'll get married in a minute. I need to get some selling done. Excuse me, you little one. Hello. Let's get rid of the potage first. Cabbage seeds. Don't worry, I've got a ton of all these seeds. Wow. Almost cleaned her out. And let you buy nearly 100 arrows, and now you have 1 gold left, and I have nearly 3,000 gold. That's what I said. Once I had the mine shaft work. Oh, hello. What kind of... ooh. Actually, neither one of you are all that good, to be honest. Excuse me, kid. Sneaking in here. Hello. And I'll sell you the rest of these iron arrows. I bet you can't even buy the rest. She can't buy all of them. I cleaned everybody out. That's so awesome. Man, having iron arrows is awesome. I also have the 1 point in the skill that makes it so that I can I get like 10% more gold when I sell. Oh no, it's when I buy. Eventually I'll get it to the sell. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's get down on a knee. 100%. She'll marry me. Ha ha ha. Okay. So now you're going to get the opportunity to do your heir. It is going to be a male. I really think the game should be a little more, but it's supposed to be a simulation of back in olden days, so this is more accurate. Once you're ready, you tell your wife that I want to have a child. 3 seasons later, you are presented with a child, and she can't work for 2 years. So you'll lose her as a worker. Just an FYI. And then the child takes up a population spot, but can't do any work until the age of 18. All right, so let me see what her skills are. Okay, I didn't get a 10 out of 10, but I did get a 5 for hunting and a 5 for farming. All right. Are you gonna... Okay. Let's reset my talents, and we're going to reset my survival talents. Thank you, dear. She'll eventually start moving to the town. All right, so skills. So she cleared off. I don't need survival knowledge anymore. I'm already 10 out of 10. But I need at least 1 point in a tier 1 skill. So I'm going to take this one because iron liver. I'm really, I don't eat bad stuff too often. All right, 1 in survival sense for sure. Okay, then I need a tier 3. I usually put survivalist. +1 bigger fish net. I'm not even doing fishing. Movement in water. I do tend to run through water a lot, but I think survivalist, where I lose food and water at a slower pace, is actually better. And 3 points in the athlete is going to happen. I'd say 3 points in the solid as a rock, so I take 30% less damage. And then 1 more point in survivalist. I think that's a good layout. Management. Okay, so there's my wife. She's, of course, living in my house. And let's see. So she's a 5 in farming and a 5 in hunting, huh? So I married a hunter. I got a huntress as my wife. All right. Well, hey, you're a huntress. Yeah, I could use yours farming, but I've already got 2 people who are doing farming. So I'm going to... Wait a second. Oh, her family. But her family's not coming with us. Right? That fixed that, right? Simple house. Yeah, me and her. Okay. Scared me there for a second, young lady. Don't do that to me. Assign her a workspace. I am going to assign her to the hunting lodge. And I will make her a hunter for now. So you want to see the difference in the skill, when somebody has enough skill. You usually have to give it a few minutes. Maybe this is too quick, but let's see if we can see what... Oh yeah. So meat 3 an hour, leather 1.5 per hour. That's pretty good. When the farming's done, I'll give her somebody to help to take care of stuff. But she'll move her over at her own pace. I'm not going to push for a child at this point. There's still more stuff to do. Management. Do I have room? I do. I do and I don't. One sec. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Real work stuff. Yeah. So if I add another worker, they're going to move into this simple small house. I don't know if I want to do that right now. My settlement's doing pretty good. Journal. I need to get 4 more people into the town. But I'm thinking I want to upgrade. Having that extra house gives me the ability to tear a wall down and start upgrading that simple small house. Or maybe I move people out of the middle one and I start that new row first. That's what I'll do. So we're going to hold off on doing that kind of stuff. Where did I get a second longbow from? Did he give me Whoa, wait a second. He gave me another longbow when I spoke to him? Okay, that's odd. Thank you, I guess, but... Oh, yeah, let me go to Alwyn. Let's go ahead and run over there and speak to him for his quest line. Man, I ran into a lot of game on the way over here. Deer are still a pain. The bleed really helps. Maybe if I would put several arrows in them and get several bleeds going at the same time, the bleed effect could be a tactical advantage. Right now it marks the trail, but I can track the arrow anyways. All right, buddy. Come in peace. So yeah, trying to talk this guy into buttering up to take Alvin as a student. He's thinking about it. All right, good. So all right. So I think, what do we need to do? Okay, so now I gotta talk. Okay, he's gonna go hunt a buffalo to impress him. And I'll get a scythe and an iron hoe. That's actually nice rewards. I mean, I already have the ability, but let's say I hadn't moved or progressed that far, then having the ability to do this quest line, which really wasn't that hard, and get some iron tools out of it, actually pretty good. Now, I think the question comes, do I have to take him hunting? As in, I have to hold him by the hand and go find I mean, I just killed 2 buffalo over there near the hunting lodge of the resident hunter in the valley. Actually, I'm the hunter in the valley. He just doesn't know it yet. Okay, he needs you. He's already old. He's looking for someone to take his place in the future. Okay. Well, maybe he didn't use those words exactly, but I kept the meaning. Maybe I got the meaning. Dude, you already took down a bear. I mean, come on. Oh, cool. You're a grown man. It's time for you to start living. You had a buffalo or something. What, you already hunted a bear? Dude, you went and fought a bear. Why are you worried about finding a buffalo? Okay, so what do I have to do to make this work? Delivered on... Oh, I have to get him a bow? A recursive bow, huh? Ouch, I can't make that yet. I can buy one, I guess. I just got to figure out who might sell one. Technology. Smithy 2. No. It's probably going to be the hunting lodge 2. Yeah. And I'm way far away from that. Ooh. Okay. All right, you put me in a hurt locker there, buddy. I think there's 2 low... Actually, I think I know where I can get a recursive bow. Jenica or Hornica. And I think Hornica is the one. But that's going to have to be a... I think that's going to have to happen tomorrow. I don't know if my wife has started moving over there yet or not. She's not sitting there anymore, so she probably has started moving on. I guess it's a random what you get when you marry a villager. Now, if I don't feed her and take care of her, she could leave me and I can try to do it again. I mean, I did think about, and if I was like min-maxing, I might have gone to several villages, found a pretty girl in each one, talked them up, got them all to 100% affection and ready to be married, and then F5 to save the game, marry her, see what her stats are, reload my save, go to the next town, marry that girl, reload my That's cold and heartless, but, you know, if I was trying to min-max and I wanted my wife to be, you know, a level 10 huntress or something, then that's what I could have done, possibly. I don't think it's necessary. Actually, management, let's look at the farm. Let's see where we're at. All right. These are growing. This has been planted, ready for harvest. Plant growth. So these are plants that are growing that didn't get harvested already. Are these plowed and ready now? No, they're not plant growth yet, so maybe they didn't get maybe we didn't get to the point of sowing seeds yet. Is anybody working at the farm, though? Currently. Oh, my wife's up to 60. Awesome. Barn. Let's open up the details. Field worker. Okay, so there are 2 people working there, and it's not saying no one's working there. Okay. Well, worst case scenario, I can take my wife off of hunting and put her on to farming, because with her 5 skill, she actually, I don't think if farming, correct me if I'm wrong, but I noticed something I wasn't sure if it was true, but now that I look at it, I'm almost sure. There's no skill for field worker. I don't think it matters what type of person you put as a field worker. It's field work. Farming, actually feeding the wheat, getting the seeds, and that kind of stuff, you know, all, you know, making daub and all the stuff that happens in the barn. That's where farming skill comes in. I've always looked at, I want a good farmer to put in the field. I don't think that's how it works, guys. I think that field work is drudge work, and anybody that you put in there has a 0/1 skill, or has the same skill as any other person. So maybe I shouldn't worry about trying to hire farmers, because I already have a level 5 farmer in my wife. That makes sense. That would also explain why when you are assigning a field worker that there's no indication of what their skill is, because there's no skill requirement. I don't know, maybe I should put somebody in there, because that way I'm, well, no, lumberjack's the same thing. Every time you cut down a tree, you're getting an extraction skill, which gets you closer. I do need to consider grabbing a bunch of sticks and repairing my village soon. All right. Anybody out here actually working? So this has been picked. Are you fertilizing now? Is that what you're doing? Because you're not planting seeds. You can't be. Because you have to fertilize it and then hoe the ground. Unplowed field. Unplowed field. Okay, so it's all unplowed. Who are you and why aren't you working? What is your job? Field worker. Okay. How about I go into the barn? Now, a lot of times I'll stop doing stuff if there's no work to do. But I already know that there is work to do. Give her a second, go back into management, go back into the barn, and assign a worker and assign her to field worker. And this young lady is still standing there at the same spot. I think you're broken. Hold on a second. I guess I should have checked on my farmers before leaving for the day. Okay, so that young lady. Go to the barn. I will remove you as a field worker. Have you stopped working? And then I'm going to do this same thing again and see if I can fix you. Assign a workplace, assign you to the barn, assign, and make you a field worker. All right, now you're going to go in the barn, hopefully get the resources that you need. And then they walk back out. It's like they're pushing into each other. Let me see how this looks in here. Okay, exactly what I expected it. One set of all seeds. I don't even think they actually use seeds. Now they're going to try to do exactly the same thing in exactly the same spot. Okay, now she has a bag out. Okay, she's actually fertilizing. All right, good. Early access game, you know, things like this are gonna happen. Let me look in. Whoa. Okay. They like that cabbage too. Got meat coming in. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab some onions because there's another meal we can make. I'll grab 30 cabbage. I have to look at all the things that we can do. The wheat, though. No. The wheat. The wheat, I want to beat my wheat. That doesn't sound good. But trust me, it's clean. Well, actually, it probably is a very dirty process when you think about it. But I'm going to sit here and beat my wheat for 67 times. And I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me do this. I'm going to call the episode here. I've been Critical. This has been Medieval Dynasty. I hope you guys have enjoyed this content. If you have, drop a like, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Bye.